cops only hang around with other cops. Who the hell else can we talk to about the stuff that we see? Can't talk to my wife about it. Even if she was in good shape, she wouldn't understand. Not that I wanted to, because I don't even understand it myself.
It's not understandable. Knowing that this is being done to you by your fellow human beings is a betrayal of everything that is human.
It's because it wasn't human. These guys crossed the line. Call them animals, but animals wouldn't even do that.
One word about what we say to the press. That word is nothing. You've seen it outside. It's a madhouse. So we got to control everything that comes out of here. No leaks. Please do not talk about it with anyone. No dinner time conversation, no pillow talk, nothing. All right, let's get to it. Primary is Smith and Stevens. Secondary is Ramos working solo until Ashford returns from maternity.
The Kingslands and the Nelsons. Two families, 2 weeks apart. We're going to assume for the time being that we're dealing with the same crew. God help us if there's more than one gang out there doing this. The similarities are extensive. In both cases, the families were killed by fatal laceration to the throat. These family members were all sexually assaulted. They were tortured, and they were mutilated post-mortem, including the children.
Any DNA?
No DNA. Traces of lubricants indicate the use of condoms in both cases. Kingsland family noted that they were missing jewelry and cash. And in both cases, they're missing high-end cars. The Nelsons' BMW M3 convertible and the Kingsland's Mercedes station wagon.
If they're high-end autos, maybe we can find somebody with a connection who can move those kind of things fast.
Come on, you guys. Take a look at that. The truth is, cars and jewelry and cash. These people are not in this for the money. If you take a look at these pictures, you see there's something else going on here. This is about power. It's about control and God knows what else. We don't know why these families have been targeted. It could be as simple as a finger in the phone book, or there could be a connection.
Kids went to different schools. Mrs. Nelson worked, Mrs. Kingsland didn't. Mr. Kingsland was an architect. Mr. Nelson was a lawyer. 10 miles apart, didn't go to the same doctors, mechanics, grocery stores, not looking good. Then I remembered. There's no sign of 4th century, right?
Right.
Well, maybe somebody got their keys. They ate out a lot. Both families.
So you're thinking they both left the keys with the same valet?
Exactly. 5 weeks ago Friday night, Mr. and Mrs. Nelson had dinner with friends at Chez Claudette. The Kingslands ate at Bobby Tong's, 2 different restaurants. They're located at 1701 and 1705 Levada.
Connection?
They share the same valet stand. We're getting a list of who worked that night.
Arnold Rabjohn. He worked at the valet station one night only. Now, he's got 2 felony priors, car theft 9 years ago. Now, we think that he's been copying house keys. Takes a look at the registration, and he gets an address.
And they go inside, take the cars and whatever else they can get away with.
And they have their party.
Okay, listen up. We need a list of everyone who ate at those 2 restaurants the night that Rabjohn worked there. Get every single thing that you can get about it. Find out what they drive, where they live, because the next family could be in that group.
That's very interesting, Miss Little, but who leaked you the story?
Give me a break. I got it myself.
How?
I have a friend who has a friend.
Who's a rat in the police department, undoubtedly.
Who works for the credit bureau. I got the credit history of the Nelsons and the Kingslands. I saw that the same night that the Nelsons ate at Chez Claudette's, the Kingslands ate at Bobby Tong's.
So what?
So they share the same valet. I heard there was no sign of 4th century. And
Where'd you hear that from?
that would be from my rat inside the police department. So am I right? Are they copying keys from the valet stand? Of course I'm right. Otherwise we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. I'll consider it confirmed.
Look, Miss Little, you can't run that story.
I have to run this story. Excuse me.
I'll give you full access.
What?
You'll be inside the rest of the way.
How far inside?
How far inside do you want?
If there's a car across the street, I want to be in it.
Look, Cat, you can't possibly be serious. No,
You're not jeopardizing this investigation. You'll have to wait until it's over before you publish. Not one word until it's done. Deal?
Deal.
Freedom of the press. Yeah, blackmailing the police department. I didn't know you got down like that, Andrew.
Blackmail? It's offered, I accept
I'm
it.
sure it was that simple. Listen, when we go out, you don't move, you don't talk, you don't even breathe unless we say so, okay? He's making a call on his cell phone, see if you can pull it in.
Okay.
What she said was inappropriate.
I really thought that was going to be able to, Ma.
There, that's him. That's him.
Ruthless home invader who calls his mother Mom.
I also said I'd help the minister at my church. We're going to serve food at the soup kitchen.
I miss you, Artie.
I know, Ma. Look, I got to go. I'm already at the church.
Yeah, church. What church is that?
Save some of that pot roast for me. Oh, gotta go. There's the minister now.
Yeah, I think I heard about this church. It's the Church of the Holy Ass Spanking. I got a reverend over there, Reverend Lot of Pain. You know what I'm saying? A lot of pain.
Focus on the business at hand here, people. We're talking about a man who carved up 2 families, okay? Knock it off.
Billy, can you get a laser mic on the window?
I could try. I got the curtains pulled. You bit garbled.
We're gonna need about 60 seconds.
Sounds like our boy Rap John. He's all tied up.
I'll give you 20 seconds.
Please, under 10.
$11. Ramos, get some backup. We're gonna bring him in.
Control, this is 1W61. Show me code 5 at Cantwell and Laurel Vista. Requesting additional units for arrest.
1W61, roger.
What's he got?
Key copy machine and a rack full of blanks.
You listening to the room?
Uh-huh. What is that boy up to? Well, there's a lot of moaning and groaning, but now nothing.
What is that, Andrea?
It's my tape recorder.
You know you can't use that.
Okay, I'm just gonna check the batteries.
How about you take the batteries out?
Wait, hold on a second. Is that tape or digital?
It's tape.
That's it?
Okay, Rat Boy.
Oh, yeah.
I think you've hung long enough.
That's a nice one, too, huh? So the tape just goes right in here, huh?
You know you're
Uh-huh.
There we go.
Oh,
damn.
Hey, knock it off!
Sorry.
You know you get for sleeping. Wake up, you puke.
I don't know what I was
Wake up.
thinking.
Come on. Let's stop it, okay? Don't screw with me. You didn't say orange. Wake up. Oh, please don't. 911, what's the nature of your emergency? The nature of my emergency? There's this guy.
Let's make a move. Let's go.
Hands against the wall. Turn around and put your hands against the wall. Ramos, check that guy. Clear. What's up, Ramos?
He's gone.
Really get us an RA unit. You know, if you want to do what we do, you need to see what we see. How do we get him down? How do we get him down?
Just press the clamp.
Press the damn clamp. Seven people are dead. 3 of them are kids. You don't want to help us find the murderer? Okay. Why do we know you weren't involved? How about we charge you with the murder of Arnold Rabjohn?
How were you involved?
I wasn't there. This revolts me as much as it does you. I play games. You know, I do role play. I help people act out.
How were you
All
involved?
I did was I introduced Rat Boy to Carl.
By rat boy, you mean Arnold Rabjohn, your recently deceased client.
Who's Carl?
I don't know if that's his real name. I don't really know anything about him.
But you think he was involved?
Tell us about him.
I don't know what's true because people lie, you know?
What makes you think Carl would do this?
I don't know. Some people are interested in causing pain. Carl is interested in causing fear.
We hacked into Rap John's voicemail. It was deleted messages. We got 2 that are pretty interesting.
Monday, 9:13 a.m.
Hey, Arnie, first step will be a Mercedes E320 wagon. You take possession noon tomorrow, sayonara.
Tuesday, 10:32 a.m.
Arnie, get ready for a BMW M3 convertible tomorrow noon.
The night after Rap John got the first message, the Kingslands were hit, and the Mercedes was taken. The night after he got the second call, the Nelsons were hit, and their BMW went bye-bye. Now, obviously, this guy doesn't know that Rap John's dead, because this morning, the late Mr. Rap John received this message.
Today, 8:37 a.m.
Hey, Hey, Arnie, one more for you. Jaguar XK8 convertible, tomorrow noon. Sayonara.
There's only one Jaguar XK8 that belongs to a family that used a valet stand that night. Mr. Henry Stein.
We had less than 24 hours. Oh, you got a second?
I gotta get out of my suit.
Look, these guys are watching us closely as we think they are. We're only gonna be able to get a two-man team inside the house undetected. Fearless is gonna be on the outside coordinating from a van. Since you're the best shot we got, I want you inside on the line with me.
Oh, now you're my secret admirer? Come on, Joel, you're just worried about what Fearless is gonna do in there.
No, Ray, that's his choice. My choice is to have you inside. Ray, you know, because of Vista Heights, nobody even wants you involved in this detail. But I told the captain I want you inside, so you can think whatever you want.
Well, sure. That way, if anybody dies, it goes in my file, not your partner's.
Fearless, I am inside the house with Mr. Stein.
Copy that, partner. Where's Ray?
Ray should be here any minute with Mrs. Stein. You see anything while they were gone?
A couple of cars and trucks drove by, but no one slowed down. I talked to a neighbor. He said that the meter reader came by. Talked to DWP. They said that this neighborhood is on their schedule for the week.
Copy that. Hi, Mrs. Stein. Detective Stevens.
Hi.
If you wouldn't mind, just grab a bag, go on in the house. We'll be in right behind you. Okay? And please, I just ask that you act as normal as possible, all right? We don't know who may be watching.
Act normal. Oh, okay.
I was coming out of Dr. Grant's when Detective Stevens stopped me. He came over with me in the Jag.
The Jag. They picked us because of that car. You know that.
Doreen's not too happy about the Jag. But that's number 7 on the top 10 list of reasons why it's not so bad to have terminal cancer. You want a Jaguar? You can afford it. You can still drive it. You buy a Jaguar.
Why don't you just park a couple of patrol cars out front?
We could do that, ma'am.
Good, do that. I like that.
Ma'am, if we do that, we're just going to scare them away. We don't want to scare them away. We want to stop them. In order to do that, we need your help. We just want to make them think that you're here and that they have a clean shot at you. That's all.
You want to use this as bait?
No, ma'am, we don't want to use you as bait. As soon as the sun goes down, we will get you and your family out to the backyard.
By you and your family, he means you and the girls. I'll be upstairs in my bed.
Actually, sir, it will be best if you went with the rest of the family.
What are they going to do? Kill me?
Detective, can I talk to you for a moment out in the hall?
No, Doreen. You may not talk to him out in the hall. You're just going to tell him how sick I am, how I have only a few months to live, how I can't stand the stress. Come here. You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I can't stand the stress. Maybe this will cost me a week of what I have left. So, it's not like I can tell you guys that I love you anymore than I already have. My hourglass is running out, Doreen. I am a very powerful man. I'm not gonna let these sick bastards drive me out of my own house.
I don't know if I can do this.
Yes, you can.
Joel, we've got 2 teenage girls on approach to the house.
God, Henry, the girls. How are they going to react to this?
This is so cool. No, Denise, this is not cool. Oh yeah, going to Washington, D.C. for spring break was cool. Washington was not cool. Washington was boring.
Rachel, you're such a dork, Rachel. God. Our daughter went to our nation's capital, the seat of world democracy, and for her, the highlight of the trip was the old Navy store in Georgetown.
Because the rest of it was boring.
Oh, come on, Doreen, it is boring for a teenager. They're right. They should take them to Mardi Gras, let them throw beads.
Or let them throw beads and bare their breasts for the cameras.
They want to.
Dad, that is so gross. Ew.
They don't know what's so keen on my becoming so touchy-feely. But you see, priorities change.
Oh, God. He's going to tell the truth.
Dad. No, he's not. Right, Dad?
There's this guy who goes to his doctor.
There he is.
Doctor tells him he's got 6 hours to live.
Don't Dad. All right, no James Bond stuff or karate chopping bad guys, okay?
You got it. Go.
I love you, Daddy.
Love you, too. Right.
Mrs. Stein, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to go now.
You know what? I know this is just crazy, but I'm not going.
Ma'am, please, okay? I need you to go with your daughters now.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Ma'am, this is a police operation, okay? I'm gonna have to insist that you go now.
Well, I insist that you go now.
Detective, if you thought my dad was stubborn, he took lessons from her.
Fine, take the girls, go.
The night nurse.
Hi, I'm Teresa. I'm your nurse for the night.
Ah, welcome.
Thank you.
Henry's right in here.
No thanks.
You don't approve?
If it helps your appetite and fights nausea, that's what counts.
Actually, I finished chemo a few weeks ago. I just like to kick back and I listen to old Genesis. Number 5 on the top 10 list of reasons it's good to have terminal cancer.
How much time do you have?
Let's put it this way, I've stopped flossing. You've been through this before, haven't you? No one else would ask the old, big, how much time do you have question. Who was it?
My mother?
Did she make it?
No.
Prompting me to ask my big question. How was it for her at the end?
As good as can be expected. Mr. Stein, I'm sorry you're in a lot of pain. Hey, I'm going to the kitchen. Can I get you anything?
Nah, it's almost done. Sherry's got a piece of pie for me at home anyway.
Okay.
No lights. Just the refrigerator door, okay? A little milk and ice cream, then nap time.
I wish.
You know, when I asked the fire department for a volunteer, I didn't expect to see you come through the door.
I volunteered.
Okay.
I do some hospice work. A day every couple of weeks.
Really?
Mm-hmm. My mother died of cancer.
Sorry. I didn't know.
Oh, well, it happened years ago when I was 17. She was sick on and off for about 9 years, so I'm pretty used to doing it.
That's good. I was thinking you might have volunteered tonight because you knew I was going to be here.
Well, that was the other reason. Milk and ice cream at 6 in the morning. What am I thinking?
Okay.
No, I got it.
Joel, I've got no sign of them out here. What are you thinking?
Let's give it another hour.
How was it for your mother at the end?
As good as can be expected.
Yeah, that's what you said before. You tell me the truth. I'm not afraid of the truth.
It was hard. She was in a lot of pain.
It must have been hard to watch. They give her enough pain meds? Often they don't. What's that about? She might get addicted. What?
They gave her enough meds, she just didn't use them. She saved them. She was supposed to take 2 every 4 hours. She took 1 every 6 hours for 3 weeks. He used a lot of ice, and I gave her massages. And after the 3 weeks, ground up those pills into powder and mixed them with applesauce.
I'm not a religious man, Teresa. Not a very observant Jew.
Temple maybe 3 times a year. I have no idea whether there's anything after this. I have no idea whether there's anybody watching. I know very little. But I know this. When a man is dying, prayer can be a very powerful thing.
I'll be praying for you, Mr. Stein.
No, Teresa. I'll pray for you. I have no idea whether there's anything after this. I have no idea whether there's anybody watching. I know very little. I know this. When a man is dying, prayer can be a very powerful thing.
I'll be praying for you, Mr. Stein.
No, Teresa. I'll pray for you.
Here, other side, inside the house with Mr. Stein.
Copy that, Martin. Where's Ray?
They should be here any minute with Mrs. Stein. You see anything while they were gone?
A couple of cars and trucks drove by, but no one slowed down. I talked to a neighbor. He said that the meter reader came by. We talked to DWP. They said that this neighborhood is on their schedule for the week.
Copy that.
It's been a long night. You sure you can't stay for breakfast?
Thank you, Mrs. Stein, for letting us come in your home and helping us. You didn't have to.
Put your lives on the line every day. I think it's the least we can do.
See ya. Hope we didn't have the wrong house.
Yeah, well, you just call me if you ever figure it out, huh?
See you back at the station.
Doctor tells him he's got 6 hours to live.
Mrs. Stein, are you expecting anyone tonight?
Oh, no, it's us.
Oh, what about Nurse Ratchet?
Oh, God, that's right.
Nurse Ratchet?
Well, that's not her real name. It's a different one every night, but we just saw Cuckoo's Nest, and now the girls call all the nurses Nurse Ratchet.
Your husband has a night nurse?
I said it wasn't necessary.
Mom, it's necessary.
He got one so he could sleep if he needs help during the night.
So it's a different one every night? That's good. Maybe we can bring in one of our own people.
Right. Night nurse.
I'm Teresa.
I'm your nurse for the night. Hi. Henry's right in here.
Joel, I've got no sign of them out here. What are you thinking?
Let's give it another hour, okay? Hope we're not in the wrong house.
Just call me if you ever figure it out.
I'll see you back at the station. Tired?
Not yet. I'm sure I will be when I get home.
Well, you get some rest.
I will. I have a couple days off, so I'm gonna drive up the coast. I've never been to Big Sur.
Me neither.
Take care of yourself, Joel.
Ray, Fearless, anyone on this frequency?
Yeah, we're headed back to the station. What's up?
Fearless, last night you told me that a neighbor said that a meter reader came by while the Steins were gone, right?
Yeah, we checked that out with DWP. Why?
I see another one right now.
Maybe he didn't finish that street yesterday.
Yeah, well, maybe the other guy yesterday was someone who knew the DWP schedule.
What are you thinking, Joel?
We wondered how they could get in so quietly, even with a key. Well, maybe they get in during the day when the house is empty and just wait in the basement or the attic.
I'm sending backup.
Mrs. Knight, shh, your attic door, where is it?
What? It's in the hall. It's upstairs. What's going on?
Don't worry about that. I just need you to get in your car, take the girls, and go for a ride, okay?
But
I'll take care of Henry. Come on.
Shh.
Go for a ride. They're in the house. I need you to come on. Come on, come on. Go in there, stay in there.
I wanted his heart, but I think I just got his stomach. I got this from the other guy. What do you say? Should I put him out of his misery?
No, you should not, sir. Put the shotgun down.
You don't think I should send him on his way?
No, I don't, sir. Put the shotgun down. Mr. Stein, put the weapon down.
Killer goes into a man's house. Man's got a right to do whatever he wants to.
You do not have the right to execute him, sir.
Sure he does. Do what you gotta do, Mr.
Shut up, Ray.
Man's in his own home. This animal came here to